The history of Christianity is one of the most improbable stories in human records. It doesn't begin in a palace or a center of academic learning, but in a dusty, occupied province of the Roman Empire.
It is the story of how a small group of fishermen, tax collectors, and outcasts followed a carpenter from Nazareth. In doing so, they fundamentally reshaped the course of Western civilization.
To understand our world today, we have to look at the three pillars of this history: the life of its founder, the courage of his messengers, and the First Nations that staked their entire identity on this new faith.
Everything starts roughly 2,000 years ago in Bethlehem. Christianity centers entirely on the person of Jesus of Nazareth. According to the Gospels, his birth was a moment of profound humility, born in a manger during the reign of Caesar Augustus.
Around the age of 30, Jesus began a 3-year ministry that turned the social order upside down. He didn't preach revolution through the sword, but through the Spirit. He spoke of a kingdom of God, where the first would be last, and the priority was given to the poor and the peacemakers.
But his claim to be the Messiah and his critiques of the establishment led to his arrest. Around 33 AD, he was executed by crucifixion, the standard Roman penalty for rebels.
Yet, for his followers, the story didn't end at the tomb. They testified that 3 days later, he rose from the dead. This event, the resurrection, transformed a group of grieving disciples into a movement of unstoppable conviction.
So, how did a local Jewish movement reach the heart of the Roman Empire? It was driven by what is known as the Great Commission, the instruction Jesus gave his followers to spread his teachings to all nations.
The most pivotal figure in this era was Paul of Tarsus. He was originally a fierce persecutor of Christians, but after a radical conversion, he became their greatest messenger. He used the vast network of Roman roads and the common Greek language to bring the message to the Gentiles, or non-Jews.
For nearly 300 years, Christianity existed as a counterculture. Christians were often used as scapegoats and faced waves of brutal persecution.
Despite this, the faith grew. Why? Because it offered something the Roman world lacked: radical equality and a community that genuinely cared for the sick and the marginalized. By the time Emperor Constantine legalized the faith with the Edict of Milan in 313 AD, the momentum was already irreversible.
While we often think of Rome as the first Christian empire, it was actually smaller, more resilient kingdoms that first officially adopted the cross as their state religion.
Armenia was the true pioneer. In 301 AD, under King Tiridates III, it became the first nation in history to declare Christianity its official religion, a full decade before it was even legal in Rome.
Then there is Georgia, or Iberia, around 326 AD. Interestingly, their conversion is credited to the ministry of a woman, Saint Nino, who converted the royal family.
In East Africa, the Kingdom of Aksum, modern-day Ethiopia, adopted the faith around 330 AD under King Ezana. This created a unique ancient tradition that remains vibrant to this day.
It wasn't until 380 AD that the Roman Empire followed suit, and Eritrea, as part of the Aksumite sphere, established a continuous Christian presence that has lasted nearly 1,700 years.
Today, Christianity is the world's largest religion, with over 2.4 billion followers. It has survived the fall of empires, the Middle Ages, and the total transformation of the modern world.
Whether you view it through the lens of faith or as a historical phenomenon, the journey from a stable in Bethlehem to the official religion of world powers is a testament to the power of an idea.
It is the enduring idea that love, sacrifice, and hope are ultimately stronger than the mightiest empires on earth.